Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Comic Book Club. I'm Alex.
I'm Pete.
And Justin is still away this week, but he's going to be back very, very
So
soon.
close.
He is walking. He's actually outside my apartment building right now, about to ring the bell in like 10 minutes after we're done with the show. So. In any case, we have 3 great reviews for you guys today. We're going to talk about Punisher, number 4, Walking Dead, number 60, and X Factor, number 42. So you want to get right into it?
Yes.
You want to just kick this off?
Do you want? Can we do that?
All right.
Should we get
I
right
think
into
that'd
the
be great.
comics?
Let's talk about Punisher, number 4. Pete, I think I have heard that you like the Punisher. What did you think of this issue?
This is just Rick Remender having a great time with a fantastic character. You can tell it just comes out of the pages at you. It's a lot of fun. It is just the Punisher being the Punisher, and you get to see the Hood trying to pull some strings and make some things happen, and you get a sense of like a lot of his evil plans and how much power he's got, and it's cool. It's a little scary, and then but it's just great the fact that like they thought he could pull one over on the old Punisher by sending guys who look like cops, so maybe he won't shoot them.
Here's my problem with this series. Ready? And I know you're
A
not...
problem?
Yes.
I just praised it.
Oh.
How could there be
Oh,
any
okay, all right,
flaws in
sorry
it?
about that. But I'm going to play act as a guy who had a problem with this series.
Okay, great, good.
Here's my problem with the series. The guy who was play acting. The deal is the Punisher is going after such big targets in the Marvel Universe that he can't do anything. What I mean by that is, at no point is the Punisher going to kill Norman Osborn. Sorry to break everybody's illusions. At no point is the Punisher going to kill the Hood or the Sentry or any of the other big targets
How
that
do you
he's
know
going
that?
after. You're right. I mean, it's a total crapshoot, but I'm just like, I'm playing the odds here, and I'm saying probably not. As opposed to any other Punisher stories, the ones that matter is there needs to be some sort of stakes. Here, the Punisher is not going to get killed, and these other guys are not going to get killed. There's no stakes here whatsoever, I feel like. Don't get me wrong, Remender does a good job. He's writing the Punisher, I think, very well, and has really found his voice. I think there's some good twists and fun turns in the story. I also, at the same time, don't think he's doing a good job writing the Hood.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a first. I wish Justin was here because, as you all know, he's a classically trained actor, and that play acting was horrible. That was shitty. I saw through everything. It was just horrible play acting. I mean, if we're going to tear down the whole imaginary fun of comics, yeah, it's not real. You know, big characters don't get shot. Spider-Man is, you know, he's going to save the day. All right, fine. I know that. You don't have to tell it to me like that. All right?
Pete.
I know that, you know,
Oh my God.
you got to bring up the stakes. Like, I don't know that the
No, wait,
Punisher...
no, that was just the guy who was play acting. I was totally kidding.
Oh.
The Punisher's awesome, dude.
Oh, well, you know what? You are a great actor then.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you
sorry.
so much.
I don't know.
What would
No,
you
well,
say?
I would say yes, of course pick it up. I mean, unless you don't like to see fun writing and a fun character doing what he does.
Let's move on to talk about The Walking Dead, number 60. I have really been enjoying this series lately. I know I've said this a couple of times, but it fell off of my pull list entirely for a huge span of issues. Got back on board with 50, and it's been slowly moving to the top of my read list ever since. I really enjoyed this issue. I thought it was very solid. What did you think, Pete?
I definitely think it's exciting. I've been loving it more of late, definitely. It was just some weird like things setting up like, hey, you know what? I could really stay here. Hey, we gotta go. I want to stay. We should go. There's some very interesting things that Kirkman is setting up as far as the zombies, and you know, I think the casualness that maybe they handle zombies a lot is going to change. Instead of just like watching, like, oh, somebody shoot that guy. Do you want to shoot him? Okay, you shoot him. I mean, it's bringing back the danger of the zombies and the fact that if they can just use their numbers, they can really do some damage and kind of bring the fear back into their lives a little bit. And I feel like he's really doing that.
I think that's a really great point, and I really think he has been doing that very well in the past couple of issues. What I missed a little bit in this issue is I feel like the last couple have been very direct. You know, we saw what happens if you lose your son. We saw, other things very specific to different characters in each issue for pretty much the past 10 issues. And this one was a little more general. Here's what's happening with a couple of characters. Felt more transitioning because of that, I think. But I'd still say pick it up.
It's great.
Walking Dead is as good as it ever was.
It's very enjoyable. Definitely pick it up.
Cool. Last but not least, we're going to talk about X Factor number 42 by Peter David, King of the Cliffhanger. You've been not too excited about that, Pete. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, P. Diddy, as he likes to be called now, Peter David, is really just the king of the last page reveal of late. The last 3 or 4 issues have all been, oh man, can't wait for the last page. And it's one of those things where, like, I enjoy it, I just don't want it to be...
be all end all.
Yeah, like, I don't, okay, what's going to be the thing? And I feel like with this last page reveal, don't get me wrong, I've been really enjoying X Factor, and I love what he's doing, and I'm bored with all the arcs and stuff like that. It's just, I felt like this last page was like kind of a joke, and like really, you know what I mean? I just felt like it kind of looked a little too weird, Frankenstein-y type of
Well, I mean, that's, you know,
joke-ish.
without getting into spoiler territory.
Yeah, I'm trying
like
to
that. Sure,
walk
that's
around
right.
that. Yeah.
It's not too much of a gigantic, holy crap, cliffhanger the same
Yeah.
way maybe the last 2 or 3 were, or something like that. With cliffhangers, you're going to have diminishing returns, I think. You know, you even saw that in something like Why the Last Man, where every issue had this awesome cliffhanger, and then after a while it'd be like, okay, what's the awesome cliffhanger? Oh, there's the awesome cliffhanger. Okay, let's get the next issue. And, you know, something like that. But this is really well written. You have a good artist working on here again, which is great. If you dropped X Factor for whatever reason, I think get back with it, yo.
It's it's tight, son. The shit is tight. No,
Yeah,
I
it's,
just feel.
it's the dog.
Oh man, let's not.
What are
let's
what are
not.
kids? What are kids saying
All
these
right,
days?
all right. I don't want
Pete?
to. Yeah, this is horrible.
Pete, with the I am. The I am and the MySpace. I think they're on the
yeah.
MySpace.
All right. But no, seriously, the stuff is really starting to tie in and get intense and be fantastic. A lot of great character moments in this and some fun stuff. I don't want to kind of crap on or focus too much on the last page reveal. A lot of great stuff is happening in this comic. You should definitely pick it up.
Absolutely. Cool. If you have a question for us, you can write us at thecomicbookclub@yahoo.com. You can comment below, upload your video responses. You can check out our blog, popcultureshock.com/cbclub. You can check out our podcast, Comic Book Club, live on iTunes. And
If you're ever in New York City, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, People's Improv Theater, we'd love to see you. It's our live show. It's a lot